Disclaimer. This content is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes. I am not suggesting or instructing anyone to perform these exercises. Always consult a doctor and professional before attempting any physical activity. Me. At the gym, if I want to get leaner without adding a lot of bulk, just look lean and fit, should I stay away from lifting weights in my workout? AIE. You definitely don't have to avoid weights to get lean, but the way you use them matters. I'll keep this general, not personal advice, but here's the big picture. Getting lean is not equal to avoiding weights. A lean, fit look usually comes from lower body fat, some muscle tone, not necessarily bulk, consistent training and nutrition. Weights can actually help with that because they increase overall calorie burn. Help maintain muscle while you lose fat. Improve definition without necessarily adding size. How to lift without bulking. If your goal is tone, not size, people often use approaches like lighter weights and higher reps, moderate intensity rather than pushing to max strength, full body workouts instead of heavy isolation training, shorter rest periods to keep your heart rate up, more movement-based training, circuits, functional training. These styles build endurance and definition rather than big muscle mass. Cardio plus weights equals lean look. A mix of strength training, cardio, steady or intervals, good recovery, is a common recipe for that lean, athletic vibe. The key idea: you don't need to avoid weights, you just don't need to train like a power lifter. The style of training shapes the outcome. Me. Yes, that's it, still get tone and strength without looking like a bodybuilder. I like skipping rope, a lot of stretching, working with a medicine ball, sit-ups, chin-up, push-ups. I also enjoy doing snatch lifts with a 45-pound bar. What can you add, and should I change, or do things in specific ways? AIE. You're already doing a really solid mix of movements that naturally build a lean athletic look, lots of body weight work, explosive lifts, mobility, and conditioning. That's exactly the territory where people get toned without drifting into bodybuilder land. Here's how to shape what you're already doing, so it supports that lean fit aesthetic, while keeping things fun. What you're doing now, and why it works. Your current toolkit is basically a functional athlete starter pack. Skipping rope, great conditioning, coordination, and fat burning. Stretching, mobility, recovery, posture. Medicine ball workout, power and core without heavy loading. Snatch lifts with a 45-pound bar, explosive strength, not hypertrophy. Sit-ups, chin-up, push-ups, body weight strength and tone. This combo already leans toward performance rather than bulk. How to use these tools for a leaner look. 1. Keep weights explosive, not heavy. You're doing snatches, perfect. To stay lean, use moderate weight. Focus on speed, technique, and power. Keep reps in the 3 to 6 range. Avoid slow, grinding sets. Explosive work builds athletic tone, not size. 2. Use body weight as your main strength driver. Push-ups, chin-up, dips, planks, hollow holds, these build definition without adding mass. You can progress them without bulking by changing tempo, adding pauses, increasing reps, using variations, archer push-ups, L-sit chin-up, etc. 3. Add more movement-based conditioning. These burn calories, build tone, and keep things fun. Kettlebell swings, light to moderate weight. Battle ropes. Box jumps. Sled pushes/pulls. Farmer carries, moderate weight, short distance. These build athleticism without the pump of bodybuilding. 4. Medicine ball, go dynamic. Instead of slow, controlled reps, use slams, rotational throws, chest passes, overhead tosses. These hit the core and shoulders without adding bulk. 5. Keep cardio varied. Skipping rope is fantastic. You can mix in short sprints, rowing machine, air bike, agility ladder drills. These keep your metabolism high and your physique sharp. What to avoid if you don't want to bulk? You don't need to fear weights, just avoid heavy isolation lifts, bicep curls, tricep extensions, leg press. Slow heavy sets. High volume hypertrophy training, 8-12 reps, lots of sets. Long rest periods between sets. Your style should feel athletic, not pump focused. Here's a sample for lean focused workout flow. Just to show how your current tools can fit together. Warm up. 3 minutes jump rope. Dynamic stretching. Strength and power. Barbell snatch, 5 times 3, light to moderate, explosive. Chin-ups, 3 times max. Push-ups, 3 times 20. Conditioning. Medicine ball slams, 3 times 10. Box jumps, 3 times 8. Kettlebell swings, 3 times 20. Core and mobility. Planks or hollow holds. Stretching. This keeps you strong, toned, and lean. Me. I thought maybe the sled push-pull would create bulk. AIE, not at all. Sled pushes and pulls look like the kind of thing that would bulk you up, but the way they actually work is very different from bodybuilding style training. Here's the key idea: sled work builds power, conditioning, and athletic tone, not big muscle size. Let me break it down in a way that fits the vibe of your goals. Why sled pushes/pulls don't make you bulky. Sled training is mostly low impact, high effort, short bursts, full body movement. But here's the important part: there's no eccentric, lowering phase. That's the part of lifting that usually causes muscle damage. Repair growth. Sled work is almost all concentric, pushing forward, which burns a ton of calories, builds strength endurance, improves athleticism, tones the legs and core, doesn't trigger the same hypertrophy response as heavy squats or leg presses. So you get strong, lean legs, not bulky ones. What each of these new exercises does for a lean look. 1. Box jumps. Explosive power. Fast twitch activation. Great calorie burn. Builds athletic legs without size. They're basically jump rope's big cousin. 2. Sled pushes pulls. Amazing conditioning. Strength without bulk. Great for legs, glutes, and core. Feels like sprinting in slow motion. Think lean sprinter legs, not bodybuilder quads. 3. Planks hollow holds. Core strength. Stability. Posture. Zero bulk. These give you that tight, athletic midsection. 4. Rowing machine. Full body cardio. High calorie burn. Low impact. Builds back and core endurance. Rowing is one of the best get lean machines in the gym. Me. Great, I'm adding them to my workout to try. AIE. Here's what you can expect once you start mixing these in. Sled pushes pulls. You'll feel powerful, your heart rate will spike, and your legs will get that firm, athletic tone. No bulk, just strength and conditioning. Box jumps. These make you feel springy. They wake up your nervous system and give your legs that I can move feeling. Planks and hollow holds. These tighten your core in a way sit-ups never quite reach. You'll feel more stable in every other movement you do. Rowing machine. This one sneaks up on you, it's cardio, but it also hits your back, core, and legs in a smooth, rhythmic way. Great for leaning out. You're building a really balanced, fun, athletic program. It's the kind of training that makes you feel capable in everyday life, quick, strong, coordinated, and confident. Me. I used to do sled push-pulls across a room with heavy weights on the machine, going through all the levels the machine offered. At the end I was breathing very heavy as if I did a power sprint. AIE, that makes perfect sense. What you described is exactly how sled work is supposed to feel. It's one of the closest gym equivalents to an all-out sprint, which is why your breathing went through the roof. Here's what was happening in your body during those heavy pushes and pulls. Why sled work feels like sprinting. You're using your entire lower body, quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves. Your core is bracing the whole time. Your upper body is working to stabilize and drive the movement. There's constant tension with no rest phase. Your heart rate spikes fast because it's a full body, high output effort. It's basically a controlled, resistance-loaded sprint. Why it didn't bulk you up? Even though it felt intense. There's no eccentric phase, the lowering part that causes muscle damage towards growth. The effort is short and explosive, not slow and grinding. It trains power and conditioning, not hypertrophy. It burns a ton of calories in a short time. So you get stronger legs, better conditioning, a leaner look, zero bodybuilder effect. That heavy breathing? Totally normal. Sled pushes hit your cardiovascular system hard because they demand high oxygen, high output, fast energy production. It's the same metabolic stress as a 10-20 second sprint. Honestly, the fact that you were breathing like that means you were doing it right. If you bring sled work back into your routine now, even once or twice a week, it'll fit perfectly with your goal of staying lean, athletic, and powerful without adding bulk. Me. I enjoyed the heavy breathing at the end, it felt cleansing to the lungs and a workout for the heart. But I thought because the sled works the muscles hard there might be bulking? AIE, that lungs on fire but in a good way feeling is exactly why sled work is such a favorite among athletes. It hits your heart and lungs like a sprint, but without the joint impact. And the best part is, that intensity does not equal bulking. Here's why the sled feels like a muscle workout but doesn't act like a bodybuilding exercise. Why sled pushes feel hard but don't bulk you. Even though your legs and core are working like crazy, the type of work they're doing is different from what builds big muscle. Most muscle growth comes from the eccentric part of a lift, the lowering, the stretching under load. Sled pushes and pulls are almost entirely concentric. You push. You drive. You move forward. There's no slow lowering phase to tear muscle fibers the way squats or leg presses do. So you get strength, power, endurance, tone. But not the hypertrophy stimulus that leads to bulk. Sled work is basically sprinting with resistance. It taxes your heart and lungs more than your muscle fibers. That heavy breathing you enjoyed? That's your cardiovascular system doing the heavy lifting. Sled pushes are High output. Short duration. Full body conditioning. This burns calories and improves fitness without triggering muscle size increases. The weight feels heavy, but the stimulus is different. Even when the sled is loaded up, the movement is continuous, dynamic, not isolated, not done for slow, grinding reps. Bodybuilders build size with slow reps, high volume, muscle isolation, long rest periods. Sled work is the opposite. Bottom line. Sled pushes make you feel powerful and out of breath, but they don't bulk you. They're one of the best tools for getting lean, athletic, and conditioned. If anything, they help prevent bulk by burning calories, improving metabolic conditioning, building strength without muscle damage. You can absolutely bring them back into your routine with confidence. Me, sometimes after I shower, after a workout, my skin feels oddly tight and smooth. What's going on? AIE, that sensation is surprisingly common after a good workout and shower combo, and there are a few general, non-medical reasons your skin can feel tight, smooth, or unusually fresh afterward. I'll keep this general, not personal advice, but here's what's going on inside and on the surface. 1. Sweat acts like a natural exfoliant. During a workout, you sweat out salt, water, oils. As the sweat moves across your skin, it helps loosen dead skin cells. When you shower afterward, you wash all that away, leaving the surface feeling smoother, cleaner, tighter. It's basically a mini exfoliation session. 2. Increased blood flow gives your skin a temporary glow. Exercise boosts circulation to your skin. More blood flow means better nutrient delivery, a warm, flushed look, a smoother feel. After the shower, when your body cools down, that increased circulation can leave your skin feeling unusually fresh and firm. 3. Evaporation cools the skin and makes it feel firmer. After a shower, as water evaporates from your skin, it cools quickly. That cooling can create a temporary tightening sensation, almost like your skin is resetting. 4. The whole body is in recovery mode. After a workout and shower, your nervous system shifts into a calmer state. That can make physical sensations, like smoothness or tightness, feel more pronounced. Why it feels especially good after intense workouts. Movements like sled pushes, rope pulls, jump rope, and explosive lifts increase circulation. Make you sweat more. Raise your core temperature. All of that amplifies the clean, tight, smooth feeling afterward. It's your body going from full activation, full recovery, and your skin reflects that shift. Thanks for watching. Remember, this content is strictly for education and entertainment, and I am not suggesting anyone should or shouldn't partake. Always check with a doctor and a qualified professional before starting any new routine. Ciao for now.